Hey, what's going on, my friend? It's Jeff Newport from ChasingStrength.com. And in today's video, we are going to discuss part one in a 5-part series called Slowing Down for Faster Results This Year. All right, so whether we like it or not at the time of this recording, it is month 2 of 2025, and it is upon us. And month 1 is long gone, and month 3 is fast approaching, which means quarter 1 is almost over. Okay. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but there we have it. And to that end, I'll potentially be releasing a new program sometime this quarter. And honestly, I had some pretty good, if not downright great feedback about this particular program from my beta testers. And actually, I did get some negative results, which, other people may not share their negative results with their programs with you, but, I'm honest and forthright. And so I think you deserve to know this. And hence, the whole point of today's video, okay? Now, some of the negative results were comments like the following, okay? I couldn't complete the program because I got injured. Man, I hate that one. Okay, I couldn't complete the program because I had an injury going into it, and I thought I could work around it and overcome it, okay? And by the way, that second one was a caveat of participating in the beta test for this particular program. So obviously somebody lied, or those people lied. Okay, or downplayed. Let's be nice and say downplayed their issues. Okay, when they signed up for the beta test. So that being said, let me just say this up front and be totally crystal clear about this. Okay, there is no good reason why you should ever get injured training, whether you're using a kettlebell, a pair of kettlebells, a rubber band, or going out for a run. Okay, but the bad reasons for getting injured, well, there are plenty of them. Let me tell you. Trust me, I know. I've been injured plenty over the years. The exception being the last 15 years where I've been injury-free, which, it's been a wonderful, amazing thing compared to the previous 15 years. Okay, so what are those bad reasons, you might be wondering, okay? Well, they fall into one of 3 categories. Now, the first category is poor recovery. Again, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, right, we need to remember it's not how much work you do that makes you stronger, leaner, better conditioned, more muscular, whatever your goal is. It's how much or how well or how fully you can recover from the work that you've done. Okay? Make sense? Now, many guys, if not most guys, get in trouble because they think that more work equals faster/better results. Now, if you're using PEDs, right, performance enhancing drugs or steroids or whatever you want to call them, then that is almost certainly the case. Okay? But for the rest of us, it's most certainly not the case. So, as a baseline minimum, you need to get 7+ hours of sleep per night for good recovery. Okay? Period. End of story. Amen. So be it. Why? Because less than 7 hours increases your fat storage and cannibalizes your muscle tissue, which is the exact opposite of what we're going for, right? So if you're not getting at least 7 hours, then you are suffering from poor recovery. Next, point number 2. Eat protein, more of it, lots of it. We'll cover off more on the specific reasons why some other time. Then, number 3, train hard on 3 non-consecutive days of the week. Okay? Let me say that again. Train hard on 3 non-consecutive days a week. Let me tell you what that does not mean. That does not mean doing some kettlebell swings on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and that's it. Okay, that is not training hard, and that is not 3 consecutive days a week. Okay, now let me tell you what else it is not. Okay, it is not training or working out 6 days a week, 2 hours a day, like Arnold, our buddy Arnold Schwarzenegger, like he recommended in his Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. Okay, now look, I'm not downplaying that. That has a place and a time, and that time is when you're in your late teens, in your early 20s, okay, and you're single, and you have no other priorities and no other responsibilities. And like Arnold, maybe you have the added benefit of some PEDs like we talked about earlier, okay? But 6 days a week, 2 hours a day doesn't work in the real world for guys like us who have jobs, run businesses, have families, etc. All right, what most people don't know is back in the olden days, air quotes like we like to use on this channel, which is about the 1930s through the 1960s, most of the big strong men, like those on the U.S. Olympic weightlifting team, including legendary champ Tommy Kono. Okay, Tommy Kono, in case you don't know, was a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and 6-time world champ. Okay, that's the way he trained. That's what he recommends in his books on training, 3 times a week, right? Hard, non-consecutive days. Okay, so repeat after me. Repeat after Tommy Kono. Train hard on 3 non-consecutive days of the week. Okay, so if that formula worked well for guys back in the pre-steroid era, it can and will work well for us and for you too. Okay, now the only hack or workaround that I know of, if you insist on training more than 3 days a week, right? In other words, if you want to increase the number of days you train from 3 to 4 to 5 and even an extreme 6, well, that's to cut your training duration in each session by 33 to 50%. For example, 30-minute sessions, right? Or 90 minutes a week becomes 4 20 to 25-minute sessions, or even 5 15 to 20-minute sessions. So you can see, increase the frequency, decrease the duration there. Now, why do you do that? Well, because quite simply, that just spreads the work, which for many helps you better manage or even speed up your recovery. But I want to strongly encourage you, okay, if you haven't committed to a focused, hard 3 non-consecutive days of the week training plan, right, and what that can do for you, then you actually just need to go and test it out for yourself, right? I think you'd be surprised with slowing down, getting 7+ hours of sleep a night, increasing your protein, right, making sure you have adequate protein, and only training 3 times a week, what those parameters, following those guidelines, can do for your strength, your muscularity, and your conditioning. In our next video, we will talk about a problem that I commonly see on forums, social media, Zoom sessions, and I think it's pretty rampant in kettlebell land. All right. Now, if you need a time-tested 3-day-a-week kettlebell program, I will leave some options in the video description below this video for you. All right. Now, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and click the like button, smash the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already, and share it with a friend who you know either needs to work out harder, train harder, right? Or train 3 days a week and slow things down. Until next time, my friend, stay strong.